for DC Comics. I'm really excited to welcome you all to the DC Universe panel here at MegaCon. This is exciting for me. You guys were in the room yesterday. This is my first MegaCon in about 7 years. And for me personally, I heard so many great things about the show. All my guys have attended over the last couple of years, and I wanted to get down here. And let me tell you, I have not been disappointed. This is a fabulous show, man. Great set of fans. First thing I want to do, there's a couple things that take place at the panel, and then I want to introduce the great folks that are on here with me. Got a couple of things to take care of. I want to talk about some of the books that everybody's working on, and more importantly, turn it over. Hopefully, got some time to you in the audience for questions, if you have any, or else, if everything makes sense, right? You don't have any questions to ask, right? Nothing at all? Good, excellent, excellent. But anyway, let's go. Starting from my far right, writer for the new r.e.b.e.l.s. series, Mr. Tony Bedard. So you can see the proper spelling of your name. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Portrait's a specialty. Sitting next to him, the man who is shepherding through Booster Gold right now and also going to be writing our one-shot Booster Gold MegaCon one-shot r.e.b.e.l.s, Mr. Dan Jurgens. Next to me, writer of Jonah Hex and the soon-to-be-released Power Girl, Mr. Jimmy Palmiotti. Moving over, it's kind of interesting because you can sit on both sides. It feels like we're on the artist side of the table here, or artist writers, and more the writer side. But moving right next to us, let's see, too many books to mention, but currently writing and drawing Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds, Mr. George Perez. Next to him, artist of next month's mega hit. We're going to say that even before it comes out at MegaCon. Our very own Ethan Van Sciver, artist on Sciver. Next to him, answering all sales-related questions, because Bob Wayne's not here. Welcome to Bob Wayne, Mr. Vince Lateria, director of Tucci Sales. And next to him, our very own war hero. Go ahead. Writer, artist, on such, right? I'm going to tell the hat story, the helmet story too. Okay? Writer, artist, on such a rock, Mr. Billy Tucci. Okay. Now, like I said, I wanted to turn it over to the men on the dais to talk about their books for a second too, just to fill you on some of the things that they're working on and some of the projects that are about to come out. But today, not only is it Saturday, not only is it MegaCon, today is a very special day. And I have a proclamation from the Orange County Mayor himself, Mr. Richard Crotty, Orange County Mayor. He has put together an official proclamation identifying today as officially George Perez Day. Moments for me. I've been a comic fan now for 35 years, and now I'm going to break it and I'm going to go into fan mode for a second. You know what? I've been reading comics. I got over 50,000 comics in my house. I only have about 10 pages of artwork, and the first piece of art I bought was George Perez's. And not only that, the only signature I ever asked for was George Perez's because it meant that much to me. And I was really happy.
I'll tell you, to say this was unexpected is an understatement. I just came back from New York and I was just so tickled that my high school had George Perez Day. So, I mean, I'm obviously quite honored by it. I'm definitely genuinely surprised by it. And I'm happy that obviously to share with everyone here, especially the woman who has been my inspiration, my rock, my reason for living. I don't think I'd even be here if it hadn't been for her. And we're celebrating 28 years together this year, and this is an incredible honor, and the fact that I have my beautiful wife, Carol Flynn, to share it makes it all better. Now, Dad, your biggest challenge is to make this panel much more interesting for me, because Lord knows we're going to have a hard time copying this. Thank you.
But you know what? Like I said, where we stand right now with DC, we just finished Final Crisis. Everybody read Final Crisis? Yep. And more importantly, you know what? We felt there was, you know what? We talk a lot about Final Crisis, but for me, we've captured so much of what DC's about with those stories and everything leading to those stories, and it's been an exciting time for us. And more importantly, everybody says, oh, it's Final Crisis, what do you do for follow-up? Well, the great thing is that we're going to be able to cover some of that right now, and I got some wonderful people on the panel to talk about their upcoming projects, but we've got a lot of exciting things coming our way right now. It's not that we just sit, we put that to rest, and we just say, okay, let's get going. In fact, we've upped the ante. We're increasing the speed of the books that we're doing, and more importantly, we're hoping making them even bigger and better than they've done before. We've got Battle for the Cowl coming down the pipe, starting next month, and the changes are coming from Batman. We've seen the introduction of the World of New Krypton and Superman. We've seen the rise of the Olympian and Wonder Woman. We've seen changes taking place with Death Trap and Teen Titans. We've seen a new team starting to form in Justice League of America. We're going to keep going. And we have this little thing that we're leading up to called Blackest Night. Black Lantern shirt? No, that's just, no, the black shirt right here, the one in front of you, right there? No. Which, oh, it's an Esther Claw. Oh, it's a black Esther Claw. Okay. Well, we've got so many great things coming down that I'm excited about what we have coming for the year. And the good part about it, I'm going to turn it over. And actually, one of the brand new books that we've introduced this year is r.e.b.e.l.s. Done by Tony Bedard. And he's bringing back a lot of the early concepts that was part of the Legion series. And Tony, I want to turn it over to you.
Well, this is the cover for r.e.b.e.l.s #1. Has anybody read this book yet?
Yeah!
If you haven't, go out and get it. This is the best thing I've ever worked on, and it's got a brand new rising star for an artist, Andy Clark. He's actually been kicking around for a little while yet, but if you haven't heard of him, you will definitely. He's unbelievable. And this is sort of the space book that is a little meaner and fast-paced, and it all revolves around r.e.b.e.l. Docs here. He's Brainiac 2, and he is just the most mean-spirited good guy you ever want to come across. It's sort of like if Lex Luthor was a good guy, and he'll do anything to save the day, including shooting your dog. He'd like to shoot your dog to save the day if he can. We have some really big stuff coming up in this book, and I think it's going to take people by surprise. If you recall, Countdown was supposed to be
In the phase of winding up a storyline called Reality Lost, where Booster teams up with Booster Gold, a Booster Gold from the past. We take care of that. Going forward in the book, one of the things that happens if you read the book, the only guy who really knows what Booster is up to is Batman. We have this little problem with Batman right now because he's sort of gone. And one of the problems that comes up is there are all these photos in the Batcave that Batman had of Booster doing various things in the past with the Joker and Barbara Gordon and everything else, and that kicks us off on another major storyline coming right up that we're not going to say too much about yet. Over in Breaking Bold #23, Booster is going to, I hate to use the word team up, but encounter MegaCon. And the deal there is, if you have someone from the future who kind of knows where MegaCon is going to wind up and what his destiny is, it creates an instant conflict. So we have a lot of teasers coming up and sprinkle all through that story in terms of what happens up with those two.
Great. Thanks a lot, Dan. Thank you.